All right, here we are. Second game of the day, Planet Odd versus OverPower. Get right on into the draft. We see Planet Odd. I think with that win, they're now 4-1 in the bracket. And then OverPower, they are 0-4. So they need to maybe just try to play spoiler in this this bracket now that they've lost 4 games, and maybe steal one off Planet Odd to really throw a wrench in their plan. But as for right now, all we can really do is analyze this draft and see if they'll be able to even do that. So you've got Planet Odd. They've banned out the Nyx, Venomancer, Batrider, while OverPower banning out the Sand King, Night Stalker, as well as that Lifestealer. Pick it up for Planet Odd is going to be that Nature's Prophet, as well as the Bounty Hunter, and then OverPower with what looks to be 2 supports, the position 5 Crystal Maiden and the 4 Kunkka. So you take a look at these 2 drafts, and you know, Bounty Hunter with Nature's Prophet is going to be nice. You're going to be able to be walking around invisible, trying to find openings for Nature's Prophet, especially once you get that level 6. You can get that track, help out the Nature's Prophets come in, TP over, and get a Janata slow and a Shuriken toss out there before Nature's Prophet cleans up, and could see a lot of track gold even going the way of this Planet Odd team. This looks like a solid combination right now, something we haven't really seen yet in the main qualifiers. With we've seen a lot of Nature's Prophet, we just haven't seen Nature's Prophet teamed up with Bounty Hunter. So they ban out the Lina, they ban out the Drow, and you know, they think in Drow that might get picked up for Planet Odd because of the fact that Nature's Prophet ranged. Of course, you want that aura. He hits a little bit harder. It gets a little bit easier to get these pickups. So, OverPower, Kunkka, Crystal Maiden, and if that is not a core Kunkka, which I don't think it will be, they've got some alright catch. X and Torrent with the Frostbite and the Slow of Crystal Nova. It is pretty good for OverPower, and they go with the Earthshaker that should be in the off lane, and something that Planet Odd, at least in the last game, dealt with quite easily. But this is another scenario where Planet Odd last game were up against Earthshaker, Phoenix, Venomancer, Terrorblade, as well as Spirit Breaker, and you know, Planet Odd were just a much stronger team. It was a weak lineup that came out from Team Red that just weren't able to really withstand the nuking damage, the onslaught of, you know, that quick DPS that was there for Planet Odd. And OverPower, these 3 heroes right now, not really the strongest. So Shadow Shaman banned out, are picked up by Planet Odd, and you know, that's more lockdown for them. Should be Shadow Shaman in the 5 spot, Bounty Hunter in that roaming 4. And for Shadow Shaman, you know, he's a lockdown, he's a Hex, he's Shackles. This works well, again, with Bounty Hunter and Nature's Prophet. You come in with someone under Shackles, and then, of course, you get the push that goes with it in the Serpent Wards. For OverPower, they've now picked up the Terrorblade. Again, something that Planet Odd have seen before. And this is, you know, this could be another mid-Terrorblade. And as Weeha just played it in the last game and did pretty well, I don't really see him having a problem with whatever he picks up to go up against it again. So, Terrorblade, Earthshaker, Kunkka, Crystal Maiden, and now the Legion Commander back on Planet Odd's side. Again, this is more lockdown for Planet Odd to get this Nature's Prophet into the mix. And now this kind of looks like a safe lane Nature's Prophet. It's no longer in that off lane. I think that's going to be Legion Commander. But obviously that's not for certain. And you've got now Nature's Prophet, Bounty Hunter, Shadow Shaman, Legion Commander, which the scaling is quite good for Legion, and the track gold to push forward a lead that they might have early.
10 seconds remaining.
So OD banned out by OverPower.
Puck.
And Puck picked up by Planet Odd for Weeha. So Puck here, ban out the Ember. OverPower, they need one more, and Have to see what that one more is going to be. I would say maybe it's a safe laner, considering the fact that Terrorblade did go mid last time. We may not see that again. It could just still be Terrorblade over top, and they still need a mid up against this puck. We'll see what they want to do. Invoker is still on the board if they do want to go in that direction. They do have Storm Spirit to go with this team if they want a little bit of catch and Storm coming in. But we'll have to see, as Storm not really that great up against Prophet and Legion Commander.
10 seconds remaining.
And really not even that great against Puck.
5 seconds remaining.
Queen of Pain.
So they go with the Queen of Pain. That's going to be over mid. Terrorblade in the safe lane. Earthshaker should be off lane. Kunkka, Crystal Maiden, your 4-5. And then for Planet Odd, you've got Puck in the mid lane. Moon is going to be in the off lane with that Legion. Saxa is your Shadow Shaman support. Misery roaming with that Bounty Hunter. And safe lane, Nature's Prophet to finish it up on Resolution. So we'll get on into this game. Once everybody picks it up, we can take a look at this draft. And again, I mean, I know OverPower's 0-4, and their draft just, again, kind of seems weak to me. While Planet Odd,
10 seconds
they're going to have some quick cash coming their way once Bounty Hunter hits 6. Resolution with a lot of mobility, as well as the Puck with the Illusory Orb and the Blink that'll be picked up. To me, it just seems like they're so mobile, they're so strong early, that OverPower, again, might seem to possibly get overpowered in this matchup. Player with the longest kill streak, I'll say Resolution. First blood will happen 3 to 6 minutes, 0 to 3 in. Total number of player deaths 16 to 25. Which team will win? Player not. So there it is. And no bug this time either. So that's very nice. So let's take a look around the horn. Venom is going to be on this Terrorblade. Gunner mid on the Quap. Kunkka played by Kolio. Earthshaker enough. Crystal Maiden, Cash. And for the other side, of course, we've already said it. Misery, Bounty Hunter. Saxa, Shadow Shaman. Resolution on that Nature's Prophet. Mid is going to be Weehaw with the Puck. And finally, Legion Commander off lane, played by Moon.
30 seconds to battle.
So let's see. No aggression really coming out from either side. They placed an alright ward here for the side of OverPower. A deep ward over in this jungle for Planet Odd, as well as a nice mid ward. So looking pretty good. Take a look over. Misery just heading on out. And let's see if he can grab this bounty rune. Does get a hit off onto this Quap. Doesn't pick it up. But he is able to just get himself invis and come over. They might have as well found themselves first blood. Gunner is going to be shackled up by Saxa, but he's getting quite low. Gunner and Cash hit away at him. Coming over is going to be Kolio. They found Saxa. Should be first blood going their way, but now the shackle's burning away. Not going to be enough. And first blood goes towards OverPower, and a bit of over-aggression from Planet Odd. So now, first blood for this Quap, or taking place in this first blood. It was and ended up getting picked up by Kunkka. So let's see how they do. They've got Misery, who's just going to come in, hit away at this this mid gunner Quap. And, you know, once he gets Janata gets that level 2, maybe we see him in a bit of trouble. He's got the Orb of Venom ready. Weeha could be very aggressive with the Illusory Orb. Maybe if he gets Waning Rift, they get out of there and do find themselves a nice silence on the Quap to really lock him down. But we'll definitely have to see where we find Misery going on this Bounty Hunter. We take a look over bottom as they've got Kolio just trying to stack. They're here with Venom on the Terrorblade up against Moon. And we'll have to see how Moon really deals with this Terrorblade. Meanwhile, over mid, 10-1 for Weeha. And this Quap only 4-0. So things not looking good already for Gunner. Could get the denies coming out from Weeha. Or even just really last hits that'll work his way. And Venom gets himself a kill over on Misery bottom. So they have 3 of these heroes over here. They use Metamorphosis. They get the kill. And now a 2-0 lead for OverPower. But they start off early and start off well. But they're farming not that great. So you take a look over top. Resolution seemingly getting free farm. Not really doing too much is enough. And he'll be harassed out by the Shadow Shaman, by the Ether Shock, as well as the Shackle. So he's got to be very careful about what he wants to do here up top and really opening it up for Resolution on the Nature's Prophet, who's level 3, 1 in Nature's Call, and maybe we'll take a couple in Nature's Call and Teleportation to see if he can move around this map and get a kill or 2. So they try to go on Moon, and they get themselves the Frostbite. They'll continue to harass him out here with the Terrorblade, as well as Cash. But now, taking a couple of hits is going to be Cash. He's getting very low. They continue to go in. Overwhelming odds thrown up over the top. Moon going to grab himself an easy kill on Cash. So, kill goes the way of the Terrorblade. Kill goes the way of Moon. And this lane looking about even. So again, overwhelming odds. Misery just hitting away. Only level 1. Hasn't taken Janata or Shuriken yet. Moon running away from Kolio, who missed the Torrent. Well, let's see. Is Misery going to take that Janata? We'll have to see. There it is. The 1-1-2 coming out from Resolution. So could see him come to gank bottom a couple of times, or even over mid. You get a Waning Rift coming out on Gunner, make the rotation, have the Bounty Hunter there. It's a lot of mobility for Planet Odd, which is something personally I like seeing, where you could be very aggressive with it and open up the map for the rest of these heroes like Moon, who wants that early phase boots, early blink. So Misery going to steal that Bounty Rune, still level 2. Not taking anything just yet.
Double damage.
And he's going to show up over towards top and maybe look towards getting this kill on enough. They could still come over with the teleportation. He's starting to farm these jungle camps. And yeah, we're going to see Misery come all the way over. There's the Invis, spots him out. And enough. Just sitting nearby, a little bit stationary. So let's see. Misery, I really want him to go in. I really want to see something happen. They've got the Shadow Shaman coming. He's got that high ground vision. And now Ether Shock as well as the Shackles comes out. They've got the Torrent that'll hit on too, but it's not going to keep him alive. Already Resolution gets himself a kill, and they look towards Soxa. Don't think they're going to get that. Another Ether Shock, a sprouting from Resolution. That's 2 going the way of Planet Odd. Cash getting very low. Soxa staying alive in these trees. And the creeps taking the aggro of this tower. And he'll continue to survive. The fissure finally comes out from enough. And it will be a nice trade for Planet Odd. That ends up being a 3-for-1. And a lot of gold going the way of Planet Odd. Some good levels for them. And Resolution now 1-0-2. So he's going to be looking for this quick Midas. See how quickly he can grab that. We take a look over mid. Kolio is here. And Soxa still continuing to just roam around with his Shadow Shaman. Now level 2 in both Ether Shock and the Shackles. As level 6 is almost picked up by Moon. So you could see Moon get this level 6, get that duel, and if Venom starts to get aggressive, they have the Shadow Shaman for Ether Shock, as well as the Shackles. They get to press the attack, could find themselves an early duel, especially with no Sunder just yet. Not close to level 6, so very good opportunity for the side of Planet Odd. So they are looking over. Misery is here. They've got Saksa as well as Moon. Moon not enough mana for this duel, but they got the Metamorphosis as well as the Torrent hitting with the X marks the spot. Should be a kill for Venom, but he's got the Shackles. They've already cleaned up the Crystal Maiden. They're going to continue to hit away. They've got the duel. They've got the kill. They'll take out to Planet Odd. It is looking just about the same as the last game. They try to get the kill on Kolio. Not going to be able to find him. And Odd 6-3 with an early lead. So now they work towards this tier 1 bottom. Resolution involved in another one, 1-0-4. The TP comes in from Venom. Still no Sunder, still no level 6, and he shows himself. He's got to be very careful.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So the game already a 4,000 net worth lead. Misery not even level 6, not giving Trackled or anything of the sort. And now they're all going to heal up at this shrine. They could stay aggressive as 4. So get the TP over top. They look towards enough. The fissure comes out, but here come the Treants for the body blocks. And they just let enough go. They'll look towards just getting themselves a little bit of farm. So meanwhile, Kolio drops. Saksa with yet another kill, 4-2-2. Take a look, Dream Coil silenced up his gunner. The Shackles under tower. Weeha, Illusory Orb, and another kill for the side of Planet Odd, 8-3.
Radiant structures are fortified.
For 8-3. Got yourselves Weeha 1-0-1, Saksa 4-2-3, Misery cleans up 1 on cash. Wasn't expecting that. And Misery
Radiant's middle tower-
just about level
Radiant's
5.
middle tower has fallen.
So they take this mid tier 1, they extend that lead to 6k, 9-3, and again this is without Misery having himself level 6. They smoke under that ward, but nobody backing up. I don't know if they even saw it. So you look over top, enough. Level 6 has Echo Slam. They're forced to use it, gonna just TP out. And, oh, actually stops it. He stops the TP. This might be his death. There it is. There's the Hex, Ether Shock, Shackles. The Treants are ready to get this kill. He might go for the Echo Slam. Fissures there. Not even going to get it off. They'll get another kill for Saksa. He's 5-2. And now 10-3 easy pickings for the side of Planet Odd. Now, you do have this early game power from Venom, but they just can't use it with how much pressure they're coming in from Planet Odd. Kolio is going to be taken out by the Illusory Orb of Weeha. Crystal Maiden only has Tangos. Wow. Take a look at that net worth. Very poor. Meanwhile, up top, Resolution, Saksa, they'll continue to push. They'll have him Serpent Wards in just a moment, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for this tier 2. Take a look over. Misery nearby. Sentry Ward. Nope. Just the Blue Observer Ward. There is a Sentry Ward there as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There are a bunch of these heroes here for Overpower, thinking maybe to go in on Weeha. So you've opened up all this space. Moon very close to that blink. Resolution, he's looking for the Maelstrom next. And then Weeha, well, he's looking for a blink as well. He's already got that Veil. So they can be very aggressive. They've got the advantage by 10,000 net worth. Bounty Hunter looking for that level 6. Meanwhile, they've got it on Shadow Shaman. Do they have... I can't tell if they have Tome of Knowledge. That's always nice. But they're looking very good, up 11-3. Planet Odd with this, they're going to be content in farming up. They're going to have a smoke and probably look to turn into an aggressive fight once Misery gets level 6. Probably just could follow Venom and wait for him to get a creep or two and then grab himself the nice little bit of Trackle. They use Echo Slam over bottom. Moon getting very low. The Metamorphosis comes out. The ulti thrown by Resolution. It takes all these heroes to get one kill on the side of Planet Odd. And now they're going to look to chase some more on Resolution. They've got the Shadow Strike. He gets the Sprout and will just TP out. Meanwhile, on the back end, Weeha's got the kill. The Dream Coil comes out on 2. Snapped on this Crystal Maiden. They've got the track on 2 of these heroes and really looking for the kill. Cash is going to try and slow them up with that Crystal Nova. They've got the Sonic Wave from the back from this Quap. Looking all right to get themselves 3 kills, but they'll lose 4 and just keep themselves with the Quap. A Gunner, the last one alive. Weeha continuing to go in. There's the Illusory Orb continuing on forward towards Gunner. The Blink to juke him out. And the gold staying about even between these two teams. At least in that fight. So Moon having enough for this Blink in now. And we take a look over at Gunner again, who is looking for that Orchid, but is very far from it. I don't think they know he has the Blink, so they're going to look to get themselves a Track Gold Blink duel. I think Misery is going to be able to spot out Colio, which could be Moon Meander's target. They don't end up going in. Let's take a look over top. Misery getting very low, and they do get the track over on Gunner, looking for that duel to press the attack. They're not going to TP in as Resolution. He throws that ult, but they give up a kill to that Bounty Hunter. Not very characteristic of Planet Odd like that. They were setting up pretty well, but they get caught out, and it's a plus for OverPower, who are still down 10,000 net worth. Take a look at Resolution. He's bumping up his farm and looking very good. You follow him over to this jungle camp, being very efficient with the farm he's trying to get and going for that 4-staff next. Probably a Hurricane Pike to follow that up. Soxa, however, he's got himself the Serpent Wards, gets the Hex, trying to maybe get the Shackle. He's locked up by this Hex marks the spot. He'll eventually be pulled back. Colio still in a bit of trouble, trying to get that Torrent to hit on him, and they will. So Moon's coming over, looking for the duel. Will find him, gets the duel out. They get the TP in from Resolution, and there's the kill for Soxa. Duel won by Moon. So no track gold for Planet Odd, but dual damage for this Legion Commander. So Weeha, what does he set up? He's got himself Veil, looking for a Yules, then a nice Dagon to follow that out. And here's a big time smoke from the side of OP. Let's see if they can make something happen. It's starting to become desperation time, and I don't know if they're going to be even able to get back there with their tier 2. Take a look over, Puck's invis. He'll actually look towards Venom. If he can get himself a Dream Coil, then a Waning Rift with the rest of his team coming over, they might be able to take a fight. But OverPower, they're going to cut off Planet Odd, and now Weeha looking to set up with a nice Dream Coil. Meanwhile, we've got the duel coming through on Colio. Echo Slam is very questionable. The Dream Coil comes out on 3. They've got themselves 2 kills on Planet Odd. They look for more. Track comes out on Gunner. Enough Venom are trying to back off, and they should be able to do so successfully. That Echo Slam really biting the dust in between all of these teams. Or between all these heroes on Planet Odd. They really didn't get anybody. So now Misery with this track. Level 6, bringing a lot of gold for Planet Odd, up 11,000 net worth. And they'll continue to push out. They've got the Serpent Wards down, and really, what can you do but watch your tower die? Got the X, trying to pull him back. Phase shift from Weeha. going to be good enough to avoid that. And Gunner, he's got to really be careful. They've got the Blink Dagger on Weehaw. Could even go in with the Blink Waning Rift, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to phase shift as well as Illusory Orb out, but you watch and you continue to be chunked out. You can't really stand there and trade.
Bountiful.
A prize.
So, looking very good as Planet Odd, now up 12,000 net worth, playing another pretty perfect game for him, 18-7. And they just continue to keep the pressure on this Overpower squad. Resolution 3-0-10. Weehaw 5-0. They're just really not dying. And Saksa, he's making a lot of work happen. 6-3-8. Has the pushing capability of those Serpent Wards. Getting Blink next. He'll be able to move around this map really well. And that's mobility for the side of Planet Odd, which is what I said I really liked about him. The side of Overpower, they're trying to get back in this game somehow. But bottom of the net worth, both the Kunkka and the Crystal Maiden. Venom with the Dragonlance, but so far away from that Manta style, it might even be even further. Dream Coil comes out, he gets the Sunder off Weehaw, and now he might be the one in trouble. He uses that Phase Shift, Enchant Totem hits on him, but now they're tracked up. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch out Weehaw. So definitely had to take him out quickly, but not able to. Take a look over at Gunner. Here with the Mjolnir is going to be Resolution. Gunner out of mana. Can't even blink away. The Hex is there with the Shackle. Should be able to get the kill. Easy. But no. Fissure saves his life. And right into the Bounty Hunter is the Shuriken toss from Misery. Gets a kill and more track goals. So there it is. Resolution coming in. They've got the boat to hit nothing. Oh boy. Not good at all.
Fortune's changed.
The seeds of fortune.
So let's see, Weehaw actually going to spot Cash. He's going to be frostbitten, but Cash taking a huge chunk with that Veil as well as the Illusory Orb hitting on him. Does have Dream Coil available on Weehaw. Might look to take a fight. They're pushing up top with Moon, and then naturally pushing in is this bottom lane right now. And we take a look over at Resolution. He's just continuing to farm and look for that Dragonlance in full. So still looking for that Manta style, getting close to either full Yasha or the ulti orb. And let's see if maybe Team OP can start chunking away at this deficit of 15,000 net worth. Going to be a long road for them to really want to, or not want to, but be able to do so and really chunk at this net worth. They're just so far behind. Top of the net worth is Resolution, 4,000 up on that Quap, almost double the net worth of this Terrorblade. You really sit and wonder what can they do. Now Planet Odd making spaces. Weehaw over bottom. They'll take Roche with Moonsocks and Resolution, and really too late it seems is Overpower coming over to try and stop this. Serpent Ward's doing enough. Resolution and Moon hitting away at this Roche. The scan comes out. There's the Sprout to block him off. They ditch everybody coming in, and let's see if they can maybe find themselves something on Misery. I mean, he gets caught out, but here comes the Illusory Orb. They've got the duel. They'll take out the Terrorblade. Dream Coil comes out onto the Earthshaker, who survives for the time being with the boat hitting out on Saksa. A nice Sonic Wave coming through from the Quap, but not going to stay alive. He'll be taken out by the Illusory Orb of this Weehaw Puck. Another one goes his way with the kill on Crystal Maiden. They look towards this Kunkka. He'll fall as well. Ultra kill, and godlike is Weehaw. 5 die on the side of Overpower. Planet Odd just destroying this team. Lead just continues to extend, and silver lining is there was no track gold from it. They lose all 5. Weehaw 9-0. Just continuing to roll forward now, looking for that Dagon. Question is, really what's the answer? They've got Resolution moving around the map, continuing to push out these creep waves and get these towers. They'll take the tier 2. And they do actually set up mid, maybe to take another fight. At what point, if you're overpowered, do you really tap out? You're already 0-4 in this bracket. You're just trying to play spoiler, and it's not really working for them. They've got the X, they've got the Torrent, Resolution. He just 4 steps out of the way, and he's all good. So again, they push this creep wave out with the Illusory Orb, trying to use illusions from this Terrorblade to push out these waves, but not really doing too much. He's still so far away from that Manta style. Continue to get the tracks. There's the blink in with the Veiled Dagon. So dead is Kolio. They drop the Serpent Wards on this top tier 3. It's OP's time to try and hold the high ground, but they got to see if they can find an answer. Blade now comes out as well as the Blink Duel from Moon. I don't think he's going to be able to survive. It's going to be another kill for Weeha. He is beyond godlike. Nobody can kill him off the Sprout. The hits from Resolution. Another kill from Weeha. Triple kill. As well as now making himself 12-0. They've got this tier 3 up top. They look towards the racks. Nobody coming out from Overpower. They'd rather keep their lives and sit in the base than make another stupid move. X, Phase Shift, Torrent, not gonna hit. They've got the Sonic Wave. Weeha might actually be in a little bit of trouble. He uses that Dagon, clears up the Crystal Maiden. The boats are gonna miss. And Gunner just trying to find something here with Kolio. Nobody on Planet Odd is dropped just yet. They're up 30,000 net worth. The dust comes through, whiffs. And they are now getting pushed over bottom. Push bottom, pushed mid. There's a blink. Another dual win for Moon. Echo Slam's pretty nice. They might finally bring down Misery, but he continues to get away. There's Press the attack to purge him out. He ends up dropping to Gunner, and now they continue on forward, get themselves 2. Weeha looks for more. He's got himself that... doesn't actually have himself that Aegis to work with. That's on Resolution. So if he drops, they didn't end the spree and give up quite a bit of gold. Don't want to do that. I want to keep this game perfect for Weeha. So 30-9. I mean, how many times can you just say that this is a shellacking? So Misery going for the Guardian Greaves, far ways out from it. But they look to continue to push bottom. They've got the Dagon coming through of this puck. That's going to be level. Ooh, boy. Meander's going to get himself a duel. Can I click over in time to get Moon to get this duel kill on camera? They'll get another one on Kolio, 31-9. So there's the Serpent Wards drop. They glyph to hold as much as they can. There's Press the attack to take the stun away from Resolution. They continue on forward with Weeha. There's the Dream Coil. Dead is the Crystal Maiden. Phase Shift to avoid the Enchant Totem. Overpower. They can't really hold the overpowering force of Planet Odd. So they'll take the bottom set of racks. They move towards getting Mega Creeps in the tier 3 over mid. Still nothing standing in their way on Overpower. They show up, but really there's nothing they can do. Another Dagon kill for Weeha. He's now found himself 17-0. He's going to try and run away, hopefully not dying to keep that perfect scoreboard for him. Weeha, Misery, as well as another duel on this Terrorblade. Echo Slam to slap it up for a moment. The ulti flies through from Resolution. They get the win out on Terrorblade, but it's another kill for Misery. Enough trying to get away, but Dagon will put a stop to that. They'll take out this Crystal Maiden. Gunner gets the kill on Misery. Still surviving is this Puck. Another kill for the side of Planet Odd. And 38-11, finally tapping out, is Overpower. That was pretty brutal to watch. Planet Odd take that game with ease, 38-11. Another game in a row where they just take it without really finding themselves a problem in the game. 6-0 for Resolution, 19-0 for Weeha, Soxa had a great early game and a great game overall at 6-3-21. Misery doing what he needed to do to get that track gold for his team, and Moon found the dual damage at 76 despite only getting 2 kills. So Planet Odd with another amazing game. Take a look at the graph. They had the lead again the entire time, and they move on now 5-1 as OverPower now 0-5. So they try to play spoiler. It doesn't work out. Planet Odd move on with another win notched in their belt. We'll be back with the next game in just a moment. I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92 on Twitter. Stay right there for the next game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be right back.